All over Maine are decorated for the holidays, or soon will be. That includes what might be Maine's best known house. It's kind of big and has a lot of visitors, so decorating that one takes a little help. 207's Don Kerrigan was there when it all happened.
It may be the governor's residence, but the Blaine House is also Maine's house, a 190-year-old mansion that gets to show off at holiday time. Outside is done by staff and volunteers.
Can you just make the star go a little bit that way? Yeah.
But inside, the old house gets dressed up courtesy of the Kennebec Garden Club.
It's just something that got started, and we just look forward to it, and the Blaine House is always anticipating, as far as we know, that we will be here.
Decorating chairwoman Penny Prey says the Garden Club has been hanging the greens and gold in the Blaine House for at least the past 4 governors.
I've been a member for 25 years, and I've done it all 25 years, and many of our other members have been here that long, and some a bit longer.
Including Coral Garrison, 30 years of decorating.
Well, I've done every room except the little dining room. I started in the library.
The library does get decorated too, and like all of the other public spaces, this year there is a theme, celebrating Maine authors of children's books. This tree team was hard at work. Do you like how the tree's coming together?
We do. We do. We do.
Inspired by the classic Maine story, Blueberries for Sal.
The mother saw bears in her kitchen. There is a little bear, and he has blueberries.
Bears and buckets and other images from the story, all made into ornaments. The trees and wreaths are donated by the Maine Christmas Tree Growers Association.
And these bookmarks have blueberries on them.
And it's a lot of time together for the Garden Club members to get ready. Fun?
Yes, always.
In the big dining room, Karen Baker was working solo.
I didn't know what to use for snow, and this is actually the spiderweb stuff from Halloween.
Handcrafted scenes of animals based on books by artist and longtime Maine resident Dalav Ipkar. This looks very elaborate and very time-consuming.
The painting was time-consuming. I'm not an artist, so there were quite a few that got disposed of. They've been on my dining room table now for 2 weeks, so they've been, every time I go by, it's like, oh, I can put one more animal up here. And
room after room gets the treatment, including props, as well as ornaments and greenery and more, all tied in with different books.
And it's something just to fill in just before Christmas. We get to this point and we think, are we crazy? Because Christmas is coming so soon, but we start early. We start in September.
Decorating day, she says, is always just a bit chaotic, even though they've been planning this since September.
We try to make it a different theme every single time and make it interesting and unique.
And does it always work?
Yes, amazingly it does. And sometimes we wonder why.
There are a couple dozen of them who do this year after year.
Oh, it's a blast. A blast from the past. It is a lot of work, but we love it. Yeah. We've got the best group of excited, positive people that you could ever imagine.
And that may be key to keeping all this going. And sometimes, like for this group decorating the front hall, there can even be a lesson to learn.
Because peace on earth, goodwill to man.
They're decorating with bells because their author is Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
And I will be hanging bells off in it. And the saying, peace on earth, goodwill to men, that came from the Christmas bells from Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Longfellow's poem, Christmas Bells, written during the Civil War after his son was wounded, later became the popular Christmas carol, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day. So they have bells in the hall, in among the greens and the ribbons and the lights. Like the rest of the Blaine House display, it mixes beauty and some fun with a message and a little something to think about. Kind of like Christmas itself. For the Garden Club, it's all business as usual.
Let's get this done.
Let's get this done. Let's go home and get our stuff done.
And then, maybe in late summer, start thinking about next year.
Gorgeous. So there are a number of events and groups invited to the Blaine House over the holidays, and that includes garden clubs from all over Maine who get to see what the members from the Augusta area have done. And as for Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, we've put the original verses of his poem, Christmas Bells, on our website. It includes a verse specific to the Civil War about cannons that was eliminated when the Christmas song was written about 20 years later. The performance of I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day in that piece was performed by Ben Cosgrove, a local musician who's been on 207 before, so a big thank you to him for doing that for us.